right, good morning, everybody. Um, my name is Allison, so we're going to do a 25-minute power yoga um, core focus class this morning. So we don't really need anything, maybe just water if you want that handy. We're going to go ahead and get started in a child's pose. Okay, so go ahead and bring those toes together, bring those knees a little bit wider. And we'll spend a few moments here just to kind of let everybody jump on and join us. Okay, so again, toes together, knees are a little bit wider, and then reaching those arms forward, resting that head down, closing down the eyes, just taking a couple minutes just to come to this space, connecting with that breath. And just being aware of that breath as it enters the nose and exits the nose. Letting that breath fill the lungs. And completely empty. Okay, now lift up just slightly, walking those hands over to that right side. So big reach through that left arm as we soften that head back down. And we'll walk those hands to the center. We'll go over to that left side again. Big reach through that right arm as we rest that head back down. And then rock those hands back to center. Come up onto those hands and knees. Just moving through a few cat-cows. So on that inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone as we look up. And exhale, round. And really draw that belly up and then pressing the shoulder blades away from each other. Pull that belly in. And as we inhale, we're going to lift and lengthen into that cow spine. Exhale, rounding into our cat spine. Just continuing a few more of these on your own. So if you want to add sways from side to side, you can. Just any movements that you need to really just start to warm up that spine. Warm up the core. Really active with those fingers, spreading those fingers out, pressing into the palms, the fingertips. Bring it back to neutral spine. We're going to send that right leg back, flex that foot, point those toes down. We're going to reach that left arm forward, finding that balance. And exhale, we're going to curl that knee and drawing that elbow to the knee. Inhale, reach it back out. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach it out. Now, if you just want to do this with the knee, that's fine too, okay? You can keep the hand down for a little extra bounce. Again, curl that knee in. Inhale, reach it back out. Let's go two more. Curl it in. Inhale, reach. And curl. And extend it back out. Hold it here. Now we're going to pulse. We're going to lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that hand down. Lower that knee down. Going to the other side. Sending that left leg back. Right arm is going to reach forward. Flexing that left foot, reaching through the right hand, and then exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, curl. Inhale, reach, and then curl it in. Send it back out. Get two more, curl it in. Reach it back out, and curl, and reach. Now lifting that hand to the leg, pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that hand down. Lower the knee down. Again, any movements that you need. Cat cows, maybe even add a quick child's pose into that cat cow. And now we'll bring it back into neutral spine. Okay, stepping those feet back to our plank. We're gonna hold it here. Breathing for 10. And squeeze those legs together. Chest is pulling forward just slightly, but we don't want those hips to drop. Stay in that nice tight plank position. We'll go 7, 6, and 5. Breathe 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sending those hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Just pedaling those feet out, swaying those hips, whatever you feel like you need. Stretching out the calves, the hamstrings, and staying really active in those arms, pressing into those fingertips, into the palms. A nice flat back, pressing that tailbone up towards the ceiling, pressing those heels down towards the mat. And then we'll come forward to a plank. So here you have the option of lowering those knees down, okay? Or you can stay on the toes, up to you. We're gonna do a little, and do some push-ups. Okay, so shift that weight forward. So we want those shoulders right over the fingertips. We're gonna lower, bringing those shoulders in line with the elbows. Press it back up. But exhale, lower it down. Send it back up. One more time, lower down. Press it back up, and exhaling those hips back into that child's pose. Inhale, bring it back up to that plank position. Again, maybe if you are on your toes for the first round, or on your knees for the first round, you want to jump to those toes. Make it a little bit more challenging. You can shift that weight forward. Lower, shoulders high, the elbows. Press it back up. Exhale, lower. And press. Last time, lower. And press it back up. Try not to worm your way up like I just did. You want to keep that nice tight core. And then send those hips back. And take a breath or two in child's pose. One more set of 3 push-ups. So coming back to our planks, those feet. Shift the weight forward, want shoulders over the fingertips. Okay, we do that. So when we bend into those elbows, so everybody go ahead and lower down. We want the shoulders or the elbows stacked right over the wrists. Press it back up and lower and press. Last time, lower and press. Good. Now this time, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Slight bend into those knees, walking those hands back to those feet. Just letting the head and the arms hang heavy in this forward fold. You shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Releasing any tension in the head, the neck, the shoulders. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Inhale, rise up to standing. Go for a second. Reaching those arms up and back, pressing those hips forward. Oh, you can still see my hands. Bring your hands to you're putting them in your pockets, just pressing those hips forward as we extend it back. And exhale, we'll fold it forward. Inhaling that half lift. And then exhale, we'll plant those hands, walking it back to our plank. Again, we're gonna hold this plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we'll lower down this time. We'll lift that chest up. So maybe that cobra, maybe you press all the way up into that upward facing dog, whatever you feel like you're ready for. And then we'll exhale those hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up, 3-legged dog, squaring those hips off. And exhale, we're gonna curl that knee into the nose. So coming into a plank position, so three-legged plank. Really drawing that thigh up towards that chest. Inhale, send it back up. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach it back up. Good, exhale, curl it in. Just pause it here, squeeze that thigh up towards that chest. And then we'll step that foot through, back knee lowers down. Inhaling those arms up, rib cage down. As we press those hips forward, reaching those arms up and back. Just stretching out through those hip flexors, through that front side, abs, shoulders. And lower the hands down. Send that right leg up and back. Maybe you open up through that hip, bending into that top knee. And now we square off the hip. If you go a little extra challenge, keep that leg lifted as we lower. Inhale, lift. And exhaling those hips back to the sky, downward facing dog. To the other side, inhaling that left leg lift. Exhale, curl that knee to the nose. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, curl it in. Hugging that thigh up towards that chest. And stepping that foot through, back knee down. Inhaling those arms up, just stretching up through that right hip flexor. And into that knee a little deeper. One more breath. And lower the hands down. Sending that leg up and back. And opening up that knee. Coming into scorpion. One more breath. And straighten that leg out. Keeping that leg lifted as you come forward to our plank. Lower. Inhale, lift. And exhaling, hips back, downward facing dog. Okay, now inhale on the toes. And into those knees, step up half those feet, half the mat. Inhaling the half lift. Exhale, fold. So now we're gonna bend into those knees, sit really low into that chair. Continue to sit those hips down as low as you can. Hey, at some point those ankles or those hips, your heels might start to lift. Or maybe you can keep the heels down as we sit all the way down into that seat. We're gonna come into a boat pose. Okay, so lifting that chest up, reaching those arms out, lifting through those legs. Now, if you need to modify, just go ahead and lower those toes down. Okay, we're gonna hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We can roll back, hugging those knees in. Give it a little rock. Now from here, curl those knees in, rounding that spine, curling into that ball. So forehead is coming to the knees. Extending the legs out, reaching the arms overhead. So this could be kind of that hollow position where the legs and the shoulders are lifted. Okay? Or if you just want a little bit more of a stretch, just extend through those fingertips, extend through those legs. Then exhale, curl it back in, rounding through that spine. Inhale, reach it out long. Exhale, curl it in. And reach it out. Good. Exhale, curl. And reach. So curl it back in. Last time, extend it back out. Good, then hug it in and relax it down. So just gently rocking from side to side. And start to rock forward and back. Coming up to a seat. Again, so we're gonna come back to that boat pose, kind of combine the boat pose and what we just did on our backs. Okay, so lifting those legs up, so shoulders are pulling back as that chest pulls forward with that nice flat back. Take a big breath in. And exhale. Good, now inhale, we're gonna extend it back, reach out long, so into that hollow position. Exhale, use those arms, bring it back up into our boat pose. Good. Bring it back out. Inhale, exhale it in. Inhale it down. Exhale it back up. Good, inhale it down. Exhale, bring it back up. Let's go 2 more. Reach it out long. Pull it back up into that bow pose. Extend it out. Bring it back up into our boat, holding in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We can roll it on back and hug those knees. Gentle rock from side to side. Now go ahead and lower those feet down. So plant feet about hip distance apart, pretty close to those hips. Toes are pointing forward. Pressing into those heels, flexing your glutes and your hamstrings. And just lift those hips up. So think about really scooping that tailbone up towards the ceiling, drawing that spine down so the core is really tight and engaged. Holding it here, so really active. Pressing into those heels and think about pressing down, and then pulling the heels back towards your glutes. So you'll feel a little bit more of a flex, a little more activation in the glutes and the hamstrings. Stay with that breath. Glute, those back muscles. So even though it's not necessarily, when we think of core, it's not really the abs that we think of, but that belt that goes all the way around is still a portion of that core. 3 more breaths. Keep lifting through those hips. And slowly roll those hips down. Go and cross that right ankle over into resting pigeon. So as we hug the knees in, we'll grab onto that left hamstring. Hold it a little bit more, getting that nice deep stretch in the outer right hip. You're gonna lower that foot down. Keep the ankle crossed over, tee out those arms, and we'll just draw those knees over to that right side. Bring that knee back to center. Let's switch sides. So cross that left ankle over as we hug that right knee and grab it onto that right hamstring, or maybe you can grab onto that shin. Just try to keep that tailbone grounded down. Spine is completely flat on the mat. You'll notice if it's rolling, if you feel those vertebrae starting to dig into the mat. And then lower it. The foot down, just the right foot. Keep that left ankle crossed over. Tee out those arms and draw those knees over to left side. Bring those knees back to center. And then uncross it. Hug those knees in. Start to rock forward and back. We'll come up to that seated position. So legs crossed, just sitting up nice and tall. Again, hands are resting on your knees. Just taking a few breaths here. Bring those shoulders down and back, sitting up nice and tall. We're keeping that spine nice and straight. We're not super rigid. We're relaxing through those shoulders. Breathing, relaxing the mind. Give it a few neck rolls. You can. Find that stillness. Just be aware of that breath. The mind starts to wander. It's all right. Just breathe right back to that breath. Just making those eyes open. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great weekend, and then I will be back Saturday morning at 9:30.